If you're someone that likes to travel, if you're someone that likes to get their picture taken and is outgoing, then I think Spa Model is a great opportunity for any upcoming grad to take part in. Spa Model stands for Senior Portrait Artists. It's a group of photographers out of the United States, and there's some Canadian members, and what they do every year, they gather together and they have this huge convention where they have photographers from all over the United States, the best senior photographers that are there. And we listen to seminars and we hear instructors. This year I'm one of the instructors too there. And we need high school senior models to model for us so that when we're telling the classes how to light and how to pose and all that, we actually have today's senior in it. So the first year we entered Spa Model, it was 2008, and we had Daniel Ivey from North Sydney. We found out about Spa Model, and 2 days later was the deadline, so we didn't have much time. I did an email out to some of my clients, and Danielle, we only had 4, was one of them, and I got a call on Halloween and she won. And it was her first time on an airplane, and she went down to Tucson, Arizona that January, and she just had a great time. She interacted well with all the people, and like I say, she was great in front of the camera.
I felt like a model, a real model. It was something I'll never ever be able to replace. Something that John has given me to remember for the rest of my life, to always look back and think, yeah, I won a modeling competition.
Nicole Dallas of Riverview High School was one of the girls who entered. I know Nicole wanted to model. That was something that was in her head. I don't know how much she said about that to her friends, but she had that in her head, and she entered this, and lo and behold, she was our winner that year. And she went down to Las Vegas. She credits Spa Model for giving her her start in modeling. It's been a year now since that. 6 months later, after Spa Model, she moved to Toronto. She's worked with some of the top fashion photographers in Canada. She even worked in Tokyo for 2 months this past spring. So she's an international model now. And you can walk into a swanky clothing store in Montreal, and there's this huge mural of Nicole on the wall. So that's just a testament to what this can do and how it can affect your life. Shalene Jamil of Sydney Academy was our winner, and we had a little more fun with this one this year. I was able to tell her this. We kind of bushwhacked her one morning. We went to her house with the cameras and everything, and I just woke her right out of bed and told her what was happening here. And I can imagine how excited she was. She put her pillow over her head because she realized she was on TV. But she came down, she was so excited. It was just so nice to see someone as sweet as her just get so excited about traveling. And we went down to San Diego. There was a lot of travel woes getting down. It was kind of an exciting trip because on the way down we had weather delays, we had flight delays, there was paperwork mistakes, you name it, everything that could happen happened. It took us 4 days to get there. But in the meantime, we landed in New Jersey, which is across the river from the Big Apple. And we went to New York City. We did a shoot in Times Square that evening in the sub-zero temperatures. I don't think it was a problem for anyone to see that we were Canadian that was watching us in the streets of New York City inside Starbucks while we were out shooting around. I think it was minus 20 degrees. The next day we went to the Rockefeller Center, the outdoor ice skating park. I'll never forget it. It was just a great pit stop. It was one of the highlights of the trip. And then finally we get to California, and she fit right in with the other models. She went for hair and makeup almost right away. She did the fashion show. We did some shoots on the beach with all her friends, and she would tell you herself it was just a great trip.
But if anybody was thinking of not doing it or something like that, you should really just go for it, because that was like me. I wasn't sure if I could do it or if I should. And then I was so happy that I did do it, because I would have really regretted if I missed out on that opportunity. It's
not one of those phony modeling contests where you got to enter and you win something and then you got to pay another several $100s to go somewhere else. It's not like that at all. You pay a one-time entry fee of $125 plus the fee for your pictures, and you're in. There's no charge after that. If you win, they look after all the expenses, and you're at a 5-star resort. It'll be the experience of your lifetime. I know every girl that's won it said it was the highlight definitely of the year, and it's given them so much confidence, so much vigor for life, and it made them believe that they could really be something.